Hi there, welcome to PulpMX Classic Commentary. I'm your host, Steve Matthes, and I'm here with
the Weege, Jason Weigandt.
Jason Weigandt. I've managed to finagle him to do this. Finagle him.
Throughout the show, we'll explain what he had to do to get me to do this.
And right now, what we're going to do for the Pulp Classic Commentary is watch Washougal 1995. And Suzuki ad right there, blowing up. And here we go. Damon Bradshaw is back.
What is not back, unfortunately, is the intro to the show, the old Speed World intro. And
who taped this?
My apologies. The reason I'm doing this show is because these are actually my tapes from the 1990s, but my VCRs broke simultaneously when Matthes came to my house. So, Matthes, you've recorded this on DVD so we can use it.
Yes, I've helped you out. The gate drops, Washougal 95. Bradshaw has made a comeback from a year and a half off, running 114. I was very excited.
Me too. I expected him to be mixing it up with the leader here, Jeremy McGrath, and there's Jeff Emig and a Yamaha challenging McGrath.
Yes, and there's another no-lean guy. It could be Brooks, Lewis, or
Larry Ward.
We never, you don't really know. They're all interchangeable. They're all fast, good starters.
Now, here's the thing. The established guys just a few years ago in the game, you got Mike Kudrowski in third, and then Bradshaw's there fourth or fifth. Emig and McGrath have gone to a whole nother level this year outdoors. Look at this battle between these two. This is good.
Look at Fro jump him. And this is Washougal for people who missed that point. And Washougal when they had some dirt, actually.
Fro just put it to McGrath straight up, just passed him straight up. Look at this battle.
Yeah.
And the track is effing rough. Can I say that?
Yeah, it definitely is. And this is MC when he's starting to really try it outdoors, and he's really going to try to become a champion. And the next year he would win, but no, this year.
No, this year he'd actually
win. This year
win,
he won. I'm sorry.
There was a lot of guys at the beginning of this season. This is the year Doug Henry went over the falls and Henry Hill at Budds Creek. Michael Rocco had a bad knee. And then, unfortunately, I wanted to see how they would match up with Kudrowski and Bradshaw getting rare good starts, and that was the end of that for them.
Look at that rock. Look at the size of that rock they hit. The track, there's Jason Fournette, 747, Canadian hero. Somebody should do something about that rock.
How would Chad Reed feel about the riders having a say in track design when you have boulders?
I think at this point, he wouldn't be happy. Look, is it just me, or are these two taking a long time to get going?
Are they trying?
Like, this is the race, guys.
Are they attempting to even?
Right.
Now, luckily, they're on two strokes, so you're going to see how quickly these bikes start. Look.
Bradshaw's gone.
Yeah. The good thing. Come on.
Oh, Kudrowski. Blowing out some oil
Brian
there.
Lunas tuned.
Yeah.
Hey, good thing they were on two strokes.
And there they go, dead last, 39th and 40th. But anyways, this is whoops. What I remember Washougal whoops. Pure stadium whoops. And they've been changed over the years 100 times, but those were the best ones right here, I think.
Look at the no-lean Sizzler team that you were talking about there.
Yeah.
Some combination of either Lewis, Ward, or Brooks. I don't know what the order is.
Yeah.
But they were up there in every moto. Oh, wait, Art Ekman with an interview with John Dowd. Sorry.
Yeah, John Dowd goes on to tell us right here that he's separated his shoulder. I don't remember Dowdy. Was he 125s in or was he 250s?
No, 94 they put him on the factory team halfway through, so they gave him a 250 ride in 95. He didn't really do that well.
Okay.
So they demoted him the next year.
So you're all 125s this year, but here he is out. Yeah.
No, in 95 is 250 guy. Didn't do that well, so they demoted him for 96.
Okay.
And then he started
all right, I got it.
Feeling his groove.
So here Dowdy's telling Art. Art, pit reporter, not announcer?
Yeah, and I think here's the reason why. Art.
Because I know you know all this stuff.
Yeah. I think the reason they did this was that meant Art had to actually go to the races. Mm-hmm. The guy doing the announcing here is this guy, John Kernan, who is an IndyCar guy. So my guess was, oh, wait, look at this. Steve Butler. You know that guy.
Oh, yeah, I do. I work with Steve Butler at Yamaha. Yeah, the Aussie guy.
He's a Fro's mechanic?
Fro's mechanic right here. Long-time mechanic for Fro. Won the 125 title with him. And
how much did he weigh?
Nothing.
It looks like it.
Nothing. So go back to the Art.
Art actually had to go to the races, and I think that's why he ended up being the pit reporter. He was the only one willing. The announcer, John Kernan, was just an IndyCar guy who I think ESPN probably shipped down to a studio a couple times a year, and he's working with Bailey. Same thing.
You know that feeling.
Oh, yeah. It's like the way I do arena cross. I don't go to the races. So I think that's why Art was pit reporter. It's kind of weird to see that.
Look at Fro right now.
Kicking
pulling
ass.
It away from MC. And you can see a future championship coming for Jeff Emig right here. I like this look, too, the blue Yamis. I like that look.
Yeah, I was really confused that year, but there was actually like the Forerunner. They were white the year before. Mm-hmm. They were half blue this year, and they were blue.
Yes, fully blue. Yeah.
Yeah.
And look at Team No-Lean.
Look at No-Lean.
I don't know
Sizzler.
which guy's which, but they're going at it.
I think you got Lewis on 15.
Brooks,
and you could tell Ward because he's super tall.
Yeah, and this is the year that they all used this cylinder.
Right.
Was the 95 YZ250 cylinder that everyone wanted forever.
You mean next year?
The next year and the next year and the next year.
Well, dude, you can see why. Look at how good they're doing.
Yeah.
So it was a
Wait a minute.
95.
Did we miss a pass? Yeah.
Yeah,
Big Bird-
Ward passed Brooksy, unfortunately.
Okay. Brooks was always probably not on the level of these guys outdoors.
No, but he could get starts. That guy could pull starts.
Brooks could pull starts.
He's Supercross, too. He didn't care. He would get starts, and then he'd have dudes almost landed on it. It kind of reminds me of his old employee, Michael Essie. If he wasn't as fast, he didn't care. He was going to get the start anyway and just deal with the consequences.
Look at Rich Taylor in 10th. Factory Phil. Dag Boys.
Dag Boysen in the top 10?
And we're now looking at Play It Again Sports, local New York commercial.
Tom's River, New Jersey commercial. Look at that hair. Is this 95 or is this 85? Jeez.
Oh, look at that.
Wow. Oh, this is them endorsing advertising on cable. Like this Play It Again Sports place advertises on cable. Call that company. You can get your ad.
They're saying we're killing it by advertising on cable.
ESPN.
You can kill it.
Yep.
It's so funny because that commercial would not make ESPN right now.
No, this is just normal stuff. So yeah, this is a little local flavor.
Are we gonna see like your dad?
Bell Ray or something? Yeah, exactly.
You know,
this is so weird.
95 Jimmys
now in stock. Not a single one of them probably still on the road.
Those are not Jimmys they're showing us right now.
They had some Jimmys earlier. Why would they call it Jimmy? What would possibly be the marketing team saying Jimmy would be an awesome name for a truck?
We need to. Do you know where that is?
Yeah, Lakewood, New Jersey.
Route 9 and 70. You know where that is?
Yeah, Route 9. You just go up Route 9 about 10 minutes from my house and you're in. Whoa, is this an F1 commercial? This is actually
ESPN2 was really cool. They carried hockey, F1, motocross. They were like really edgy.
Wow.
ESPN2 was for a while.
This before Speed, I think, even existed. So F1 was actually on ESPN. I don't think people can even believe this.
Is this either kart or F1? I don't know which one this is.
No, just by the dramatic Euro music, you could tell it was. Look at that.
Very good.
The Grand Prix of Europe, aren't they all? What F1 race is not?
Look at the Nolene still going at it. Lewis, third.
Yeah, you know what? I'm going to feel a little caveat here.
10 years later, he would get third again.
Probably.
Wait, no, 2002. 7 years later, he would be in third.
What about
again.
Ward, who's in fourth?
Yeah, good point. Yeah.
I am going to throw a little caveat here for the Nolene Sizzler Yamaha team, though. There were a lot of guys hurt in 1995. In fact, once Bradshaw and Kudrowski crashed that you saw at the beginning of the moto, that's pretty much it. There's only two factory riders also in the race, and they're first and second.
The Rock, obviously not there.
At Millville.
Tore his knee up in Millville. That's right.
So, yeah, LaRocca was defending champ. He was out at Millville.
Yeah.
Albertine came over as world champ, broke his wrist. Henry went flying over Henry's Hill.
While leading the points, like he was in.
And the concept of replacement riders. Whoa.
Yeah.
Do you know this guy?
I never worked with him at Nolene. Nope. I worked with another guy. But obviously not that guy, another guy. But, replacement riders weren't heard of.
No.
You simply just didn't go to the races.
Yeah. So, honestly, I know it looks good. They're third, fourth, and fifth.
Yeah.
But they're only really beating the riders they're supposed to beat. No offense, LB.
Oh, he's going to be pissed. I'm going to do one of these with him, and I'm going to tell him you said
Well, I mean, they're putting it to Dag Boysen, Cliff Palmer, Rich Taylor. Those are the other guys.
Those are their peers.
Those are the peers. These are the Nationals in 1995. Those were your stars. Yep. Stacked.
Pay $30 and see Bradshaw go down and Kudrowski go down in the first lap and never see them again.
I've also got to wonder how they edit these things together. Like, I mean, this is like 10 cameramen at a race that ship tapes back to Atlanta, and then they put it together. So I don't even know. This might not even be in order. This could be a lap earlier than we saw before. I have no idea.
Are you saying like it could, or you're just joking?
No, I think it could be.
Oh, really? Yeah. They're just putting it together.
They would literally have 10 tapes from 10 cameras, and have to try to match them up. Like one guy's on one hill, one guy's on another, and try to match it.
Dude, nobody knows motocross on TV like you. You know what I mean? Like
I'm so glad I got these boxes.
Who's 29? What happened? That's Palmer.
You know who 25 is?
25 is the Hoop.
Oh yeah. Yes, it is.
Yes,
Steve Matthes' favorite.
The Hoop.
Todd the Hoop.
Does not like me.
No,
Did
what's
not
up with
like
that?
me. You try racing with Mike Jones is going to beat you up on the starting line. You try that. So Brooks has got some heat right here from Palmer and DeHoop. Like Brooks looks like he's left. Like Lewis and Ward have left him.
Yes.
And he's now getting eaten up like Pac-Man right now. Washougal, catcher's mitt coming up right away. Oh, that was Chuck's on tabletop, I think. And then you're making a right. No, maybe not. I'm lost.
It's really hard to figure on TV. Like once I started going to these tracks in person, I could not figure it out based on what I thought.
Here's Horsepower Hill, obviously.
Yeah, and the other thing you got to remember on TV, there's probably corners that aren't even being shown.
Yeah, right. Yeah, so we're trying to piece it together from the track. But look at Cliff Palmer.
Now, who's 44? I think that's Boysen, right?
That's Boysen, and then Rich Taylor should be right behind him according to the last stats we saw. Yeah, there's Rich Taylor. Nope, Factory Phil. 42, Factory Phil.
That's what I'm saying. This is a battle between all privateers, and this is literally to get in the top 5. This is the duel.
None of these riders dicing right now were ever a factory rider.
No.
Well, DeHoop was Suzuki, 88.
Again, not giving him the credit.
Yeah.
And he's due. Now, DeHoop, I believe, was kind of the first Yamaha or Honda Troy rider. I think they made that claim when they finally had to let him go. They felt bad because they were like, the team had elevated.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they were getting Kudrowski on the team.
First
And
Honda Troy rider was Johnny O.
was that for real?
Yeah.
Did he actually race?
He broke his kneecap at a race, first race or second race.
So it never really happened.
Never really happened, but he was the Yamaha or Honda.
DeHoop was not on the team at the same time?
I don't think so.
There was a classic Washougal hippie, I think, with a yellow flag over that jump. We just missed.
Yeah. And Bailey's going on about when he used to race there, and Washougal's been around a long time, so obviously he knows what he's talking about. You worked with Bailey, so you know.
Half of the reason I would tape these shows, and I cannot reiterate enough that you have saved my old tape collection.
Yeah, I have.
This is my old tape. Matthes copied it on DVD. Anyway, half the reason you would watch these is just to hear Bailey's analysis, because this literally was the first time on TV they ever had an ex-pro analyzing the races.
Yeah, before it was Despain, Myers.
Larry
Myers. And,
neither of whom had ever really raced at this level.
And Larry Myers was just fascinated with Hannah. Like just a lot of Hannah talk.
Yeah, and usually the analysis came down to where the guy was from and how old they were.
Yeah.
And that was about as in-depth.
Here is Big Bird still working on Lewis. Right now, if you're Clark Jones, the owner of Team Nemo Lean, you're very excited. 3rd and 4th.
Now, wait a minute. These two really did end up being Moto XXX privateer teammates.
Yes. In
battling
2002.
just like this.
Larry rode 125s in 2002, but the year before, battling just like this, yes.
That's wild.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now, Larry actually did have some factory rides in between this with Suzuki and Kawasaki, but it blows my mind. You guys want to complain about purse money and all this crap?
Oh.
Look at Kyle Lewis. He is in 3rd in a moto.
Yeah.
And he will never get a factory ride.
Yeah, no. And even back in, people were like, Lewis is pretty fast, but he's got no factory ride. I mean,
No, he never would.
Yeah.
No one ever expect him to. And I know I said earlier that all the good factory riders are out. But nowadays, teams are dumb enough, they wouldn't realize that.
Yeah.
If you got 3rd, you got a ride coming your way.
Right. What's weird, I've noticed, is Big Bird is from Washington, but I don't see the crowd cheering him on. I mean, at this point, he hadn't moved to North Carolina. He was still Washington State's Larry Ward.
Yeah, you're right.
But look at the crowd. There's nobody egging him on. And, I mean, what is he doing?
Is he waving him by?
Yes. Kyle Lewis just waved Larry Ward by. Oh,
no, wait a minute.
Down. He's slowing down.
That was the expert analysis of David Bailey.
Yes.
Guided us there. Something's wrong with the bike.
Exactly.
Oh,
look at this.
Whoa,
Go, Larry.
A replay. Now, do you think that after this moto, you think Kyle would be kind of sad and kind of down on his luck about this? Or you think he might be a little, maybe not in a good mood?
Yes.
Is Kyle Lewis ever in a really good mood? Ever?
Lots of complaints from Kyle Lewis. Lots of complaints.
Kudrowski's up to 9th.
Yeah, no, exactly. I'm telling you, I'm not going to give away the ending here, but Suzuki commercial here for some badass katana, or
is that Kenny Watson's? Is that Kenny Watson's list of voicemails?
Yeah.
82.
Exactly. No, this guy's clearly having too much fun on Suzuki to answer his phone. He just enjoys the windy roads of looks like California with the brown katana. Told you.
Wow, you knew there was a katana. Yeah. Forrest Gump? Wait a minute. Was Forrest Gump out at this point? Yeah, Forrest Gump came out in '94, I guess.
Did it? Yeah.
Yeah. Along with the Pulp Fiction. Pulp.
I was getting really worried because I was going to send Zemeckis, Robert Zemeckis, the director of Gump, a cease and desist letter because
I was going to say we had a lawsuit on our hands.
Yeah, this is gnarly. What is this for? Do you know?
Oh, there you go.
Okay.
Man, whatever happened to Solo Flex? P90X has crushed it.
P98 is it. Hey, is that Chris Berman?
Chris Berman with actually less hair than he has
Yeah,
now.
yeah,
if
yeah.
That makes sense. How's that? He's actually gained hair since '95.
Yeah. What is this? What's this commercial? I wonder.
Oh, it's the
Tom
all
Jackson
the- yeah.
NFL countdown crew or whatever.
Yep,
Oh, Theismann right
Theismann.
there. How's your leg, Joe?
NFL Network guy now.
Yeah.
Game day. Why did they change the name from Primetime to the Blitz? Primetime, they just changed the name. Same show.
Yeah.
I don't understand.
Oh, okay. So here's Lewis and
Cruising.
hanging on a fourth, but yeah, it doesn't look like he's. And here comes the hoop.
You picked a heck of a race to watch here,
I did.
Matthes.
I did.
Look at the skills the hoop
Well,
has.
hopefully the hoop will listen to this. I'm sure he's a big fan of Pulp.
Look at the battle.
Whoa!
This is crazy.
3 dudes going up Horsepower Hill, and Brooks is in there. Yeah, 16. Who's that?
16.
Craig
is
or
that
Daub?
Daub?
I
could
don't
be
know who
Daub.
that is. That guy's on the move though.
Now, I got one other
I think
question.
it is Daub.
Where the hell are the leaders?
Yeah, we
When was
haven't
last
seen,
time they-
we have not seen the leader. I mean,
I don't even know what's
they
going
haven't
on.
even cut the fro
No.
going through a turn.
Is Fro still in the lead?
Yes, they had a thing when they went to commercial.
Oh, he's still in the lead. So we saw Fro get the lead, pull away, and that's all you need to know.
Yeah, you think they'd go on about him a little bit more?
He's just taking it to McGrath, who is the point leader.
Who is going to win the
had him all
title.
year, yeah. If I was Fro, I'd be like Big James. I'd be storming the TV truck
Yeah.
saying, we're winning the race. Look at this, though. How could you take your eyes off of that, I guess? That's crazy.
What a battle. Lewis apparently, Lewis is recovered from his bike malfunction or whatever that was, where he was going slow.
I remember reading a story in MXA once around this time, and I was really bummed out because they had, like, the training programs of those top guys. Mm-hmm. And Lewis, who was good but could never quite get to that next level,
Yeah.
everything he ate was calculated, all the training, like,
He said that? Yeah.
yeah, I mean, I guess it was true. And
Right.
it was really sad for me because everyone was claiming, if you just train hard enough, you could win.
Right.
And I'm like, but this guy apparently is doing everything a human being can do,
Yeah.
and he's not able to even get a factory
Yeah,
ride.
yeah. Like, he's measuring his food.
Yeah.
What more could the guy do?
Yeah. He's in shape. He tries as hard as he possibly can.
Kyle never had a lot of supercross skills, though. I mean, he was
Is that what it
good.
was?
He's
Just a little reckless?
Yeah. Never did a whole lot in supercross, but he was you don't see that now. You don't see guys nowadays being so much stronger in one discipline to the other. Even Alessi is, I think, on a good top 5 supercross rider, 5-6 place
Yeah.
supercross rider.
But he's probably the biggest gap.
The biggest gap.
Yeah.
But there used to be. Help me here.
I felt like there was a time where they were the same, and then around this McGrath era, I think is when they started to separate,
Specialize a little bit.
specialize a little bit, like a guy
NHL
like
preseason.
Gajdowski. Oh, NHL preseason.
When's
Good
the last
for
time you saw NHL preseason scores on ESPN?
Man. It is Daub.
Wow.
Daub, I don't even know where he was. I never really liked James Daub because he started every interview ever with, I don't want to make excuses, but, and then he'd make excuses.
Really?
Yes,
Yeah.
but I got to admit, his riding style is pretty awesome. He looks really good on a bike.
Yeah, he was.
Oh!
Whoa.
Oh! Man, what a moto for him.
MX Kid not enjoying himself right now.
Jerry Stackhouse agrees to terms with the Sixers.
I remember Jerry Stackhouse.
Yeah, Stack Attack.
Stack Attack. I don't remember his nickname, but you do.
So Gajdowski came from
Do we know where he was or how he?
40th. Yeah, I don't know.
You said you saw him in 10th?
Yeah, 9th before he went to commercial, so he should have been there with these guys. I don't quite understand.
Well, now he's back, and we still don't know where the beast is.
Wow, they actually did have websites back then. ESPNnet.sportzone.com.
Oh, yeah.
Wow, that was
Not
ESPN
yeah.
Net. Not ESPN.com. Didn't exist yet.
No.
Who the hell even had the internet?
I don't know. The first time I saw the internet was like 99, 98.
Well, that's Canada. That's Canada.
Was that
I'd
first-
heard of
first
it
time
in
you s-
'94. I think I heard of it. Didn't see it. Heard of it.
Really?
Heard about this thing. Yeah, '95. I don't know if anyone. I was in high school at the time. I don't know if anyone had a computer.
Yeah, no.
You think anyone in '95?
No. 95 was Nintendo. Like, that was a computer you had.
How slow do you think the dial-up would be if you went to that ESPNnet.sportzone?
Oh, man.
It wouldn't even be worth it.
I still remember the very first thing I searched on the internet, and it wasn't porn.
I was gonna say
It wasn't porn. It was Toronto Maple Leafs. Look, Kardowski's in 9th. Somehow he went down and got up anyways.
I was never with that group of guys who he's apparently with.
Somehow, and Phil Lawrence is throwing a big fake because he was right up there
He's
in
right there
6th,
with him.
and now he's in 10th. behind. Ooh,
It's a pretty badass commercial.
look
here.
at MC. Yeah.
Wow.
I don't remember this. Do you remember this?
I think I remember I heard in Cycle News they shot this in Vegas the day after, where they put all these checkered flags in there.
With the knack, which is,
Oh.
I mean, at the time.
Oh, unbelievable!
Yeah.
How could a guy even do that?
I wish MC never left Cinesala. I liked him with Cinesala. Oh, look at here's the mechanics. So nothing's much changed.
No,
in the
same
15
sponsors.
Years. Yeah.
Same sponsors.
And then we're just waiting for that guy. What's that guy's name?
Terry Emig.
Oh, Terry Emig.
He probably
Does
will
he
barge
ever,
into this
does
room.
he ever get tiring in the booth talking to Terry Emig?
I'm worried he's going to barge into this room right now and get mic time.
just talk it. He gets a lot of love at Supercrosses. Webcast, podiums. Do they just pay that much money? Do you think?
I think they're smart enough to say, "Hey, we're paying this money. We're going to send a guy
we need
to
a guy.
get
Right,
as much
right.
airtime as possible." Maybe you folks haven't realized if you go to Supercross, you're going to hear from the MMI guy at least 3 times a night live on the podium.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. It's incredible. He blows it up.
I
He's
think that's
always
his
on
whole
there.
job. Get the maximum dollar we can.
Well, you gotta admire that then. He's doing well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at the graphics.
I feel like I'm in Millennium Falcon. Okay, so
Wait a minute. Is that Dobb going after Ward for third?
holy shitballs.
Do you
I don't remember
James Dobb ever
James-
putting in this performance?
I don't remember anybody ever saying, I was there that day that Dobb came from outside the top 10 to third in the national.
Like Larry Ward's good.
Yes. Yeah, Larry Ward's good. And on a privateer Honda, and Larry Ward's on a privateer Yamaha, Dobb just took it to him.
Dobb wasn't even in that battle when we first saw it.
No.
He's gone through
It's,
Lawrence, Palmer,
Oh.
Boysen.
Jeremy
Second or
McGrath.
third here.
McGrath's in a different time zone, Bailey just told us.
Well, it would be interesting to see. What do you think the gap probably is back to Dobb there in third? A lap? How far ahead?
Wait a minute. Where's
he in the
Fro?
lead?
No,
MX taking it to him.
MX take it to him, Bailey said. So people aren't going to hear the audio, but we can hear it. But that's fine. We can talk about it. There's Fro. And remember Pro Taper bars when they came out?
Yeah, they look. I think they
just-
look
yeah,
weird.
They just look like
How could that work?
alien arms or something coming out of your bike.
There's just no way they had to bend. There's no way they weren't gonna. How could you have a bike without a crossbar?
Yeah,
Way.
that's ridiculous.
Hey, you know what's missing from these tracks?
Hmm.
There's no sponsor logo banners. There's a Weisco one. There's nothing. They really. Now I know if
Excuse
you
my
watched
cough.
the '96 St. Louis race.
Whoa,
also,
one-hander.
Wow.
Yes, I have.
Same thing. The track is just hay bales. There's very few
and the
banners.
finish
right?
line is actually falling down. The word finish is you know what I mean? Like it's not tension. It's no tight. It's not tight.
Really?
Yeah,
Just
it's coming
dangling.
leaning to the right.
Whoa! Big whip.
You say what you want about Feld Motorsports and before that Clear Channel, but they have invested in the Supercross series since '96.
So the finish line banner of the Supercross just said finish. Had no sponsor on
finish
at all, and was just
two
falling
poles
down.
and it looked like it was falling down. Now we have flames, structures, team managers, towers. You know, I never liked this gear. I didn't think it looked good. I remember they had a Fast Boys campaign.
Horrible stuff. Thor was pretty much bad up until
Parts Unlimited bought it.
yeah, by like early 2000s, late
Yeah,
90s
yeah.
when Timmy wore it.
Thank you, Tim Ferry Ward in '98,
looked pretty
'99, yeah, and '97 actually when he won his title.
This is terrible. And what's up with the same thing with McGrath here? Do they even try to match the jersey and the pants at all? He's got a yellow jersey and blue pants.
I think that matched. MC.
I guess it does match a little bit.
This
He's
was
got
the
yellow
time-
on the bottom of the jersey.
Yeah. This was the time of the jerseys that were cotton and super tight cuffs and super tight necks,
Oh, okay.
and they never ever breathe. And then the graphics were like silk screen over top to even stop the
Make it worse.
Yeah, to make it even worse. Oh, look at the fans showing them. Look, they just parked in the, like fans saying good job and
Hey, yeah, not rushing him or anything. And
no,
you could
James
actually
Dobb.
see art down there. James
James
Dobb.
Dobb.
I don't remember this at all.
no.
I don't remember
no.
even being in the class. He's in the
I don't
250s.
either. I
Yeah.
don't either. My buddy worked for Tony Armoradio this race.
Look at that. That's why he's
Oh,
fro,
Fro.
baby.
Fro is
That's why
back.
he's fro.
This part hasn't changed. People in the background's going, "Am I on camera? Am I on camera? Am I on camera?"
No, but now they John Ayers would be having a fit if they're not standing in front of a bunch of logos right now.
Oh, yeah?
They didn't even
Okay,
think,
yeah,
haven't even thought about
they didn't
that.
care back then, yeah.
Now, do you know that before they had it organized enough to have the guys on the podium, they used to just have that piece of cardboard? Remember that? Cardboard with logos on it? And somebody
No.
would just hold it?
No.
Wait.
I don't remember that.
Timmy's been on the podium. They wouldn't build a podium in this situation. Someone would just stand behind Jeff with a thing, and they had a banner that had all the series logos.
Oh, yeah.
And it made it look like they were on stage.
Like in 2003. Like
Recently.
not too long ago.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Yep.
Yes, I do remember that.
It looked like on TV there was a big stage behind them.
Yeah,
but it was
yeah.
really a piece of cardboard that wherever the rider parked, they could just hold it.
Just hold it behind there. Look at Fro.
Look at that. How
Here's
is the
stadium
hair's not
whoops.
even sweaty?
No. Well, you had a pretty easy moto. The next year after this, I'll never forget it.
Okay.
Bradshaw, 28 on a Yamaha. Blitzing those things like no other. Like,
Really?
I was blown away. I was like, he was the fastest guy there in the whoops, for sure.
Was 96 the year that
Henry
Henry
won.
won
Yes.
the moto, and
Henry
him
won
and
the moto.
Rocco were pretty much locking bars going up Horsepower
Yeah,
Hill?
Yeah. Look at the goatee and the earrings. Coming straight from Havasu probably right now.
Yeah, if you want to know why he got beat. Although Emmett was probably there too,
Yeah, yeah.
so I'm not.
Emig used to say, I don't know if he's told you this story, but MC would never drink. He'd act like he was drinking.
to rope him.
And everybody else was getting wasted. And MC was just
Oh.
there hanging out.
But he'd make you think
Yeah.
it was okay.
Right. So everybody's at the river. They're all wasted. They're all like, it doesn't matter because there's my competition. And he's drunk too, but not MC. Oh, no.
Well, didn't I think J-Bone actually said that. They said
J-Bone said that, yeah.
We'd see him party and we thought we had him.
That's right.
but he
that's
wouldn't
who told
party
me that.
enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here we go. Commercial for
Commercial again, and-
MC. Same thing. So,
And no love for James Dobb here?
yeah, really, huh?
No wonder we don't remember this.
Yeah.
This ride.
Hey, you're on a privateer Honda. You've just come from outside the top 10 to
Get
third, but we don't care.
And I believe
Dobb
that
actually won Washougal in '94.
he won Unadilla also when he was on
Pro-
Mitch's team, right?
Pro Circuit, yeah.
Wow.
Wait, maybe I have.
I
Dobb
think you're
mixed up
thinking
with
of
Brown.
Brown. Whoa. Whoa. I
Here we
wish
go,
you
some
guys could hear
commercial.
Art Ekman going off in this commercial. Ooh.
Oh, just a lot of crashes, which is not a lot different from what we see now.
Yes. See, until the advent of four strokes and the dangerous tracks we have here,
Excuse my
guys never
coughing,
crashed
everybody.
on Supercross.
No.
No.
If I never hear any talk more about two strokes, that'll be too soon.
Yeah, it's got nothing to do with it, guys.
Yeah, I hope I never, ever hear that.
Yes. Chad Reed reiterated this week that the fuel-injected four-stroke is the best bike ever made.
Yeah.
Wow, look at this. The Suzuki DRS line.
Troubled water.
Dual sports.
Oh, they handled that water with no problem. Ooh.
How horrible must these bikes have been to actually ride off-road?
About 26 millimeter forks attached to 400 pounds of fuel and chassis. And
Well, they have tacos
oh,
at the
because they
drive-thru,
can go on the street too with these things.
taking the taco. Especially
Do you remember before Suzuki had a four-stroke, dudes were riding those? They were converting them and riding them
on a motocross track?
Yeah, like four-stroke nationals and stuff.
I heard that the frames were like so flexible.
Yeah.
Like the
yeah.
bike just,
What is this? Jock jams.
oh, it's got it all. Whoop, there it is. Wow.
Yeah. What if you were watching this, you and I were,
YMCA.
and it was like our mom?
In this?
Yeah, in the jock
that's
jam
one of the
commercial.
chicks.
You're like, oh, hey.
Wow. Hey, there's a very good chance that some riders are going to watch these tapes you have and see chicks that they know.
Yeah, probably.
Whatever.
Yeah, Cammy, Lammy, and flashback. Well, last
They're
year.
going way back.
Yeah.
The time machine.
The time machine to the year before.
Wow.
MC went
is it
from
the same?
2 to 3. How did he go worse? I thought he sort of slowly climbed up. You know what I mean?
It's because in
you
'93 he
know.
rode the 125s, and I think he scored more points being a 125 guy in '93 than he did a 250 guy in '94. Look at the run of the chest protector.
Yeah, Sinisalo, told you, it never looked better.
McGrath just wasn't in
There's
shape,
Dowdy.
dude. He
On
could
the-
win
on-
those first motos. There's Dowd, but
on the
second
Boysen
moto,
/ factory.
yeah. What was the Penske shocks
Yeah,
too, right?
yeah, Penske shocks. But that was
Wow, look at that podium.
Oh yeah,
Beautiful.
Here we go, Moto 2 on the line. Larry Ward gets the far inside gate. With his
Good
gate.
choice. Yeah, great choice.
Because this is the old start. When I raced here, it was this start.
Where is this?
This is over by the pits now,
Huh.
like facing the other way from where it used to be.
I'm just gonna let you know they're gonna be changing that start.
They
The
are.
start they have now.
Wow, you're giving us a scoop.
Oh,
right
they're
here.
gonna be. They're gonna be. They got time.
They
But
can't.
somewhere down the line, they're going to have to change that start.
How can they do that? They poured it and everything, didn't they?
I'm just saying, 180-degree left-hand first turn, 180-degree turns. They don't want them on motocross tracks.
Okay.
Just telling you. Is this a replay of the first moto? It's exactly the way the first moto started.
Well, again, with the depth of competition.
Well, I guess so. Plus,
is
these guys always killed starts anyway.
270.
275?
Upton, I believe. Donald Upton.
Third. Porn star?
Yeah, that's
Donald
right.
Upton.
He was a porn guy for a while.
He's in third? Porn star?
I think so. Or you know what? It could be Brian Roth. We'll
Brian Roth.
try to hear maybe.
This is a car. I cannot believe Emig. Again, I'm going to reiterate. McGrath pretty much dominated this season. He won half the
remember
motos.
MC winning all the time.
But Emig's on fire.
Yeah, he is.
Oh.
I mean, McGrath dominated Emig more in '96, so something was up. Oh, Emig was on Cowie the next year.
Yeah. The beginning of the year.
I just did a podcast with Damon Huffman. He told me his '96 Cowie 250 was unbelievable.
Really?
Unbelievable. He still
Two-stroke.
says to this day.
Two-stroke.
Oh, yeah, two-stroke,
Yeah.
Look at these guys go at it.
Oh, there's some fans cheering. Look at Emig launching that.
Oh! Shades of who?
Tim Ferry? I don't know who.
Ricky Carmichael.
Oh, yeah,
Mount Morris.
the leap at Mount Morris,
Yes.
the leap over Stewart.
Yes. Let's not forget the desire that took to leap over Stewart like that.
Class, grace, hard work. And let's go back to the privateers. That's Lewis. That's Dobb. Brooksy. Palmer. Where the hell's Bradshaw?
Bradshaw just went around the outside.
Okay.
Kardowski's buried.
Oh!
Oh, Dauber. Oh, no. But Dauber shouldn't have no problem. He ran from outside the top 10.
Yeah, he came from 30th to 3rd.
I don't think Dobbs' strength, though, was second motos either. Hence the Red Bud time where he went one
DNF. But he had an excuse. He didn't want to make excuses, but I don't want to make excuses, but I don't have a practice spot. And I'm not able to train during the week. That was him not making an excuse, by the way. There he is. He's way back.
You did that Dobb accent really good, actually.
Every race, he said, I don't want to make an excuse.
Somebody told me in '96 at Red Bud that he had a model shoot that night, and he had to fly back. So he was never going to do the second moto.
No.
That's what somebody told me. I believe the time that I went to Honda at Troy to go watch some strippers perform oral on each other with MC and a bunch of dudes. Someone mentioned Dobb that time.
But MC was not drinking.
No, he wasn't. No. This was a Friday before the Nationals, so he's still a couple days to recover. Look at Fro
Emig is
go.
out riding wild.
Damn.
I don't remember seeing Emig ride like this.
I should have done one of these with Fro, this one with Fro, instead of hopefully another one. What are the chances I pin down Fro to do one of these with me? 0?
No, I think you can get it done.
Yeah?
I think you can get it done. He's that kind of guy. He doesn't.
Right.
He has no ego, I feel like, invested in this.
No,
like, if
he
it was a good
doesn't.
or a bad race, But I'm impressed. Like, I watched this on
yeah.
TV. I don't remember Emig hanging it out like this. This is
neither.
really good.
Me neither. I remember I was on the circuit then
Okay.
as a mechanic, half of them anyways. And I remember MC just taking off.
Yeah.
Like, he was like, I'm going to now try to win the outdoor title, and he showed everybody what was up.
Yeah, and he just did.
But I don't remember this.
No, and honestly, I do remember watching this race and seeing Emig win that first moto and then battle him here. But I don't remember Emig riding this recklessly. That's not his style.
No.
Like, he wanted it.
Yeah.
Well, he did. Where'd he go? What? Oh, no, he's right there.
I really want to find out who 275 is.
The fans are into this right now. That's a pretty good crowd, too.
It is.
Oh, man. Now, here's the thing I kept asking you, Steve. You said it's different with Supercross. They're on 252 strokes. This is 15 years ago. They don't look slow.
No,
look
do
good.
not. They look good. You can see the roosters coming out. They're on it. Yeah.
You don't watch this and say, this is a joke. These are the best in the world. Like, they look like they're
telling
going about
you.
as fast as you can go.
You're going to watch some old Supercrosses.
From the 90s.
You're going to be amazed.
Really? Singling jumps.
Singling jumps, dude. I mean, okay, it was Pontiac, so it's rutted, but I'm telling you, still.
Really?
Yeah. No. It's the bikes, dude. The bikes have gotten so much better.
It seemed back then that they just jumped whatever they could jump, but they were not jumping like they are now.
No.
I mean, it makes sense that they couldn't.
Right.
The bikes were worse. The tracks were worse.
Horsepower was down.
Man.
Fro's staying here. Notice you see no third place. Like,
oh, no.
Like, not back there. Gone.
Yeah, and I remember I'd read Cycle News every week, and I'd watch. Oh, Fro. Well, here we're going to get a good idea how far it is back to third.
Yes, exactly.
Are you kidding me?
Look at, he has time. Yeah. Oh, Fro. Just really kind of a weird crash a little bit. Almost kind of slid out when
I
he
think
landed.
it's slippery,
You know? Yeah.
but Washougal's got perfect dirt, right?
Yeah, that's what they say.
Yeah.
I never heard that before. Third place is still probably not caught up to him. Fro's probably. So MC's got this. He's going to go 2-1, right? There's nobody.
Yeah.
There's no way.
Now,
I hate to ruin the ending for anybody.
well, this is not obvious. Yeah. Well, Bradshaw's in fourth. He'll run him down. Kyle Lewis
we
did
never
get
saw-
around Emig with that crash. I was going to say cycle news. I know we're going to commercial now.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. I'm waiting to see some kind of
Looks like
future
Jim
movie
Carrey.
superstar or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm waiting to see that. I read cycle news about this race, and they
I can't
would
believe you
always
remember
say
this shit. I can't believe you remember this. Seriously.
they'd always say that McGrath and Emig would have their patented breakaway. And the only knowledge I had was watching it on TV.
Yeah.
And I was like, there's tons of guys out there that can battle with him. I watch it on TV every week.
Yeah.
I didn't realize how much TV was not even showing you. They would never even give you an indication
Yeah.
of how
much you
far
are.
ahead
Right.
they must have been.
There's no stopwatches or,
No.
Honda countdowns or whatever, like sponsored,
Yeah, what's the lap
sponsored
time
deals.
or
Right,
anything.
right. Yeah, they would never do that.
No. And then also, after Emig, that crash that Emig just had going over the bars,
Yeah.
his quote in Cycle News was, "It pitched me over the bars so goddamn fast, I didn't even know what happened." And then the next week, Cycle News had hate mail over printing goddamn, and that kids were reading what Jeff Emig said.
I can't believe you remember that.
Really?
Seriously, I can't believe you remember that. You're a dork, dude. I do remember Fro making a comment about Brock Glover being a tightwad.
In Cycle News.
Glover wrote a letter the next week in Cycle News.
And
they
said the
printed it.
difference between me and you is I have a lot of national championships and you don't.
And
or
you
something
don't,
like that.
and I saved my money because I know the future. I don't know, but it was like, ooh,
Yeah, Glover wrote
golden
back.
boy, yeah.
It was something about Emig actually had a joke about him like squeezing a penny in his ass could turn it into a quarter or something like that.
Yeah. But Brock has a reputation. I know mechanics used to work for him. And
Oh, okay.
Brock, trust me, that wasn't far off.
Wait a minute, what is
On
this?
the riding tip. And Bailey's talking about ruts. Oh, Albie. Crashing? Almost.
Albie could teach you how to crash, huh?
And that's your world champion right there, folks, getting passed on
He's
the
getting
outside.
blown by. Oh my God! Look at those.
Wow, what track is that, I wonder? Unadilla? No.
No, is that Hangtown maybe?
No, I think that was hard and slippery back then.
It
was
didn't.
not.
You didn't get ruts.
Never.
No.
If it did, they weren't deep like that. That looks to me to be.
I'm just going by where the water is on the outside of the track.
Who's 14 Dowdy, right?
See, that has to be Hangtown, right? Just
That does look like Hangtown. I could be wrong.
I don't know if these are the same clips in the same race.
Clearly,
though.
there's no fans there, though. Every hill is full of fans now.
Yes, the sport is going backwards, folks. Is that Dowd 14?
Yeah, Dowd's 14. There's the hoop again. What number was Larocco? Oh, he's 1. Yeah, he
Larocco
won the
was
title
1,
before,
yeah.
Right. Okay,
We
so
hardly
we're
got to see him this
We're not
year.
even going to see him.
Larocco broke his arm at the Pontiac Supercross, came back, had a plate in his arm, came back 2 weeks later, and won the first moto at Budds Creek, the same moto where Henry crashed 2 weeks after having a broken arm. I wish, I'm going to suggest this. We should have this part on the outdoor shows this year.
What part? Riding tip?
Yeah, Bailey's actually explaining things to actually give people an idea of how hard
Right.
motocross actually is.
Winnipeg. Winnipeg, when we had a team before you bastard Americans.
Who are they now?
Phoenix.
Oh, the Phoenix Coyotes?
Yeah. Anyway, sorry to interrupt.
Oh,
Yeah,
sorry.
good point. Exciting, right?
It shows you how difficult the riding is and ruts and how you deal with it and how good these athletes are. Speaking of how good these athletes are.
Oh, there he is.
Bradshaw,
I'm
baby.
going to have to go tidy myself up right now. Oh, look at him. Just charging. Elbows up. Still elbows
Yeah,
up.
the style is good, man.
Yeah.
Over the front of the. What's more forward-thinking, the ESPN Net.Sports Zone or Bradshaw's riding style? Both of them could be plopped right in 2010.
Yes. I wish I was at Mount Morris 95 when he came back. The buzz in the pits
I can't
must have
imagine.
been like, holy shit balls.
Yeah, and it's
He's here.
Mount Morris.
Yes, where he's, the
They
man.
had a special T-shirt, I believe, too.
They did?
They had a special
How did
T-shirt.
John Ayers know that he was coming in early, though?
They had it on Moto World actually
they
announced
did?
it, and I remember I went.
See, I was in Canada a lot.
So
we
you
don't
didn't get
Moto World.
Moto World was awesome.
Cycle News literally came a month late.
Really?
Yeah, we didn't get it on Tuesdays.
They had, I think around Daytona, there was a rumor.
Oh, yeah?
Art Ekman
Okay.
came on Moto World and said that he's gotten a bike and he's been riding, and there's a chance that he even might mount a comeback. And then I watched Moto World the week after High Point, and they showed Bradshaw on there, and I literally paused it, ran outside, and pumped my fist. yes, yes, yes. Bradshaw's back. I was that pumped. You knew it was a matter of time he was going to start dominating.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. When I worked at Yamaha,
Yeah.
you know, Mike Guerra, Bob Oliver, Keith McCarty, all were here in the glory days.
Of Bradshaw. Yeah.
I couldn't meet 3 men who less wanted to talk about Damon Bradshaw than those 3.
No.
I'm telling you.
Those are the glory days.
Bradshaw losing that championship and then having a big contract and just walking away from it. They were not, I mean, I'm sure now it's all cool, but like when I tried to get them to engage me in Damon stories,
Yeah.
they weren't having it. McCarty even made a slanderous remark one time
About Bradshaw?
about Bradshaw because
Wow.
I think he just crushed him.
Yeah.
He just, he just crushed him. He was the guy. And
They had put so much effort into him to get
Right.
to not get that title out of him.
yeah, and then to him just walk away.
Wow. Yeah, that is interesting because
Oh, throw caught back up to Kyle Lewis, by
Kyle
the way.
Lewis,
After
yeah.
absolutely eating shit, going down on the track for a minute, catching his breath, he's now back up to second.
yeah, he only lost one spot.
Yeah,
only lost
yeah.
one spot in that.
Yeah. If that was Ben Townley, he would have been already carted off.
Yeah,
Townley
Townley
wouldn't have made
or Hepler as he had turning to dust.
Hepler would have just turned to dust like a statue in Clash of the Titans.
Hepler, when Millsaps ran into him last year in Vegas, you said, I can't believe Hepler didn't turn to dust, but he pretty much did.
Yeah.
That was the end of his
'Cause
riding.
we've never seen him again.
Never seen him again. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
There we go. That was the speed I saw out of Brad. Oh,
No, this
a
is a
clock.
stopwatch.
Oh, clock. I thought you were just impressed with the speed.
Oh. Note the wise use. They never used a clock to show the gap between Emig and McGrath when they were long
Right.
gone and third.
I do like not just the counter, but the shape of a stopwatch. Like,
Yeah, they literally
like blocking the screen to show us a stopwatch.
to let you know what it's supposed to be.
Right.
To stop.
And that's the new finish, folks, right there where they went past, but that's not the finish in this race. The finish line in this race is right around here somewhere, I think. This section's all the same to this day.
Yeah,
You
those
go
S
after
turns.
the finish line. James Stewart crashed there in Torres Nia?
I thought it was a left-hander.
Oh,
It might be this one.
Okay, and giving Tim Ferry the 2-2 win?
Well, he and Kevin Windham.
No.
Windham pulling over
I don't
with
remember
the
that.
white flag
I don't
being
remember
out
that.
and
That didn't
handing it
happen.
over.
That didn't happen.
Pulling
I don't know what
over
you're
with
talking
one
about. No,
left
it didn't.
to go.
Timmy stalked him down. Oh, that's the way I remember it. Look at Damon.
I hate to-
sets him up inside, outside.
You know what, though?
Oh, look at him.
I hate to say it. You can watch Bradshaw. He's not going as fast as – he's not nearly as aggressive in the corners to me as Emig and McGrath.
No, he's
And
not.
look, Lewis is actually trying to make a run back at him.
Yeah.
To me, that was the thing. Bradshaw,
that.
the corners, when he came back,
He didn't hate
Never-
the corners. He didn't hate the corners. He used to hate the corners.
that's the way he rode.
Yeah.
He just kind of went into them now.
Yeah. When I did a podcast with Bradshaw,
Yeah.
still one of the best ones I've ever done. Racetracks Canada days.
I've listened to it,
Quit racing because he stopped hating everybody.
and that was the problem.
You got to admire that.
But I guess that's the problem. You can't have that mentality for a long time.
Right, yeah.
That's the way I felt about Porcel. Like, I'm glad to see that Porcel seems to be enjoying himself nowadays, because I don't think you can hate going to work every day.
Right.
And do it.
You'll last about 3 years.
Yes.
Which is what I did at Yamaha.
Oh.
Yeah, it's about 3 years. I've actually done that. I've done the math.
So you and Bradshaw pretty much very similar.
Yeah, I
even
think-
the similar people.
I just walked away like Bradshaw did. I walked away. And they often compare me to Bradshaw over
Yeah, I
there.
can't get McCarty to engage me in any Matthes stories. Just
No,
like
no. You definitely can't because I crushed their spirit like Damon did.
they'd invested so much in you.
Yeah. Sorry, we're not talking about the race too much, but there's not much going on.
Not much going on.
I apologize, Weege, for not bringing a better race, but there's some legalities behind me not bringing another race.
Oh, I'm sure. They just
So-
showed a Motorcycle Mechanics Institute. They just showed Bob Oliver working on Bradshaw's bike.
They did?
Did he go to MMI?
No.
was
Bob
it
is from the
invented?
school of hard knocks.
Yes.
Bob is a great mechanic, but he wasn't always the most technically correct.
There it is.
There it is.
If there's any rider-mechanic relationship that MMI wants to show that they could build, it's Brian
Lunis and Bradshaw.
Well, no, that was with Mike Craig.
Was that Craig? Oh, I'm sorry. I thought it was Bradshaw. Yeah. I mean, because that was a tandem
Oh,
that won Tampa Supercross
and then
and
imploded.
then did nothing.
Craig was off the team like a month later.
Poor Cycle News. Here's Cycle News. Poor Cycle News.
Because once a month is not enough.
What-
With quotes around it.
What's the over-under on Cycle News right now?
Right now, Yeah, they've got less time left than these guys do, and these guys are set to
Whoop,
graduate.
there it is, James.
Yeah, the whoop, there it is, James. These guys have a set
I feel
graduation
bad, though.
date.
I feel bad. I mean, we need
It's
to
an
support
icon.
Cycle News. It's an icon, but
It is an icon.
I think like the 1-800 Infomoto lines,
Yeah.
they've just been passed by, you know. But anyways, college football.
You know what I think could here's how Cycle News missed the boat. There are so many people like you, or even like me, or other guys in the McGrath almost went over the bars there, by the way, that are trying to push the envelope and find that, unearth those tiny bits of information and really get the deep scoops.
Right.
I don't feel like with Cycle News. Does anyone you think read it to think I'm going to learn something that I didn't already know from reading Vital and Racer X or even Transworld or PulpMX?
PulpMX, thank you.
Whoa!
Art's at a box fan.
Look at the shorts on Roger.
I'll tell you
here.
what, I miss box fans. My box fans was my little home away from home.
Who is the suspension guy? Do you know?
I don't know, but notice please Roger boxing out the actual suspension guy.
They had to get a different angle here to get the suspension guy's face.
Yeah, yes, I just want to notice that.
So who is the suspension guy here, Roger or the suspension guy?
No, they have his name. They said his name. Art said his name, Jeff something. He doesn't get the
That
talk,
guy's
though.
name is Jeff?
Yeah.
You sure?
No,
It's
I
not.
mean,
It's not Hirohito?
they said Jeff. Art said Jeff because I've seen this before. I watched this a couple days ago. There's shims. Yeah, a lot of shims there, Roger. Looks to me like that compression shim.
How about
There's not enough of
speaking
them.
of that, check out the watch that Art's got on there. Talking about custom hardware.
See that?
Whoa, is that
That's what's gonna happen.
Art
to Art
never had to
later
do that
in,
himself,
in the massage parlor. Look at Huffman. Damon Huffman.
Damon Huff?
Oh,
Berlutz!
Berlutz.
And Huffman! Did you know
Wow.
Berlutz was on here?
No, I must have missed this part or looked away.
Do you see what they're doing? They're eavesdropping.
There, yeah, with the microphone right there.
Right there.
But they're obviously look at
Berlutz
Berlutz.
is about 18 here.
He was just in my house a week ago. That guy's a legend.
Apparently. I don't remember Berlutz looking this young ever.
No,
The
he's
road
always
will
looked the
wear a
same
guy
to me.
out.
Yeah, he's looked the
Yes.
same to me ever since, But I knew him back then.
Yeah?
Back then.
Who
I
were
mean,
you
he was a
wrenching for?
big factory guy. He was, like a big scary.
Oh, I
Factory
see. So
guy.
you didn't really. I was like having beers with the guy.
No. Yeah, I didn't. I was one of those guys like years before this that would go to the Holiday Inn at Rochester, Minnesota, and watch the mechanics build their bikes, but just stand there,
In awe?
5 feet away,
Wow.
and just watch them build the bikes. Damon,
The mustache.
if you're gonna come back, don't come back with a haircut that makes you look like Kid and Play. Or one of them. I don't know which one it was.
And a mustache.
And a mustache.
Well, it was Kid and Play was the two guys, one named Kid, one named Play?
One guy had the no hair on the sides,
Yeah.
poofy hair on top, and that's what I just compared. Brooks, somewhere in some place.
Third or something. And by the way, I hate to say it, but Kid and Play, they had a cartoon. Did they have that in Canada? Did you ever see the Kid and Play had a cartoon?
Yeah. Yep.
And they made the one paler guy basically white on the cartoon.
Well,
The cartoon, they made it seem like it was a white dude and a black dude.
we're not gonna have two black dudes in cartoons.
That's
in the
really
mid-80s.
much, I think.
That's
what
not
they
gonna
said.
happen.
Whoa! Needs
Should've
to work
got-
on that suspension.
Oh, skip. I've been interviewed like this by Davey Coombs, by a lot of people. You never understand what they're saying to you. Like
You can't hear them?
can't really hear them. People are talking in your other ear.
Yep.
You're just like, I think he said, "How's it going?" So then you just make something up.
An answer like that.
No.
I remember Steve Matthes, a young Steve Matthes, being interviewed. His rider Tim Ferry.
Oh, I wasn't
And,
that young then.
Putting it
but-
to Chad Reed, and saying something about dead wood. That's what you said.
Oh, I did.
Yeah, which was a comeback because Reed had said we're cutting the dead wood out of our program.
We're cutting dead wood. I said that.
You said that. I don't know where it was, Southwick or something.
Really?
And I don't remember who the pit reporter was.
Yeah,
Probably
yeah, yeah.
Davey.
I remember Cameron Steele asking me about the
Maybe it was
the
Cameron
fight
Steele.
at
Oh.
Budds Creek, and I was like, "No, we're all getting along, Cameron. Everybody's buddies." And I smiled. When in the meantime, Reed and Timmy were about to box each other in the semi after practice that day.
You know, you would hate yourself if you were one of those guys denying that nowadays.
Yes.
That's what gets you so
Yes.
mad, when the mechanics
Why-
lie.
God
The
damn it,
truth shall
Weege.
set you free.
I'm one of those guys.
You have to be. They're signing your checks.
I know.
You think McCarty would have been pumped?
If I had said there was a full
Your
no,
fight?
Cameron, there was a full-on brawl actually in our truck. Reed roosted Timmy. Timmy wanted to kill him, and yeah, No, you're right.
Maybe it was that race where you said cutting away dead
I didn't
wood.
say cutting away dead wood at that race because I just saw that race on ESPN Classic, no doubt due to me.
Wait a minute. Wait, they
It
show
was on-
motocross on there?
It was on ESPN Classic, yeah.
Then we're almost guaranteed to get in trouble for doing this. ESPN even knows they have these races.
Oh, yeah.
ESPN
I
will
didn't-
show
I didn't
these old
think about
races on
that.
ESPN Classic. Are you serious?
Yeah, they did.
I don't have Classic. Look at Junior.
Where? That was
Young Cringer Jr.
Oh, remember, he was the man. He was gonna be.
He was gonna be.
And you know what? I admire him though because no one's ever said, "Hey, Junior did roids," because he never did.
Never did.
Like just
Maybe that
he
was what he was
naturally
missing.
aged and then he naturally got worse,
Yes.
which is perfectly fine.
Yeah, it's sad, but unfortunately, I guess better. I guess that's the way it should
Yeah,
be, right?
yeah. Millennium Falcon.
Whoa.
Like,
That was the most high-tech graphic they had on the show. Oh, jeez.
MC taking it to him. Washougal 95.
Do you remember who the trainer that McGrath had this year that turned his whole outdoor career around?
Gary Semick's.
Oh, man.
Oh yeah, I'm a 3-time student of Gary Semick's.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, yeah. Very big on the body positioning.
Center of the
Very
bike, right?
center of the bike,
Not
very-
forward or back.
Always return to your home base.
Is that what it
Home
was?
Base, yeah. Always. So
Got to
who's
ride
that?
in the center of the bike. Well, he's lapping some dudes now.
Oh, so they're nobodies that lappers don't deserve to be mentioned.
You really think you're going to know the names?
I might. I was around then.
Some guy that was in 35th. What could have been? Who are you wrenching for?
This race I was not at. I was not racing for any. Other races I was down there working for Fernet.
So Fournette would have different mechanics at different
Yeah,
races?
just different people. Yeah. But I was not at this race. My buddy, that's a nice photo of the tree there.
Yeah.
MXA used to take that photo like that.
Yeah, they love our shoot.
Look at MC.
Whoa, throwing it sideways.
Have you been reading observations lately?
No, I just said I haven't.
Okay.
I missed like the last two.
Yeah, okay. I've been ranting about the parade laps and how lame they are.
Oh, yeah. But that's been going on for a while. You've been
Yeah,
saying
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Yeah, Hill
But-
doesn't bust anything out.
I mean,
Terrible.
I just want to see that cross up from somebody.
Yeah,
I don't
something.
even see that from anybody.
No, I agree.
It's pathetic, dude.
The doing a wheelie down the start stretch doesn't get it done.
Dude, when MC would come out on the parade lap and pull a knack-knack, the world would explode.
Yes.
And we can't even... I mean, even Stewart would lay it over. Reed would lay it over. These guys would lay it flat.
The only guy who makes the parade lap, who puts an effort in, is Wyndham. Wyndham gives the parade lap everything he's got. The
Yeah, but
fans
he
love it.
hasn't done a parade lap forever.
Oh, you mean the hot lap?
The
You don't
hot
mean
lap.
opening ceremonies.
No, I mean the hot lap.
Oh yeah, you're right. They don't.
Yeah.
They just jump.
Nobody does nothing, dude. Pay attention to this week.
You're right. They don't.
They're pathetic.
No, they don't
Dungey
even-
has done Dead Sailors 16 consecutive
I
weeks.
see what you mean. After opening ceremonies
Yeah,
is
yeah,
done,
yeah,
before
yeah,
the
yeah,
125
yeah.
heat.
Right.
Yeah, they don't even throw it sideways.
Nothing.
How hard is that?
Dude, nothing. I'm telling you, it's a pet peeve of mine. Hill told me he was working on a knack-knack, but he doesn't have it down. I
Get
said,
outta
dude,
here.
you do a knack-knack, I will blow it up. I will take a photo of it. I will talk about it. I will, but
I think like 3 weeks into the season,
MC
you
one-hander.
were teasing Hill about that,
Yes.
and Hill said he's working on something. Well, here we go, dude.
Yeah, I know. We're
Like 3 months later.
Yeah, and your hometown. Maybe we'll see it here in Seattle. By the way, we're recording this in Seattle. One-hander right there, MC.
Home of Ken Griffey Jr.
Hmm?
Home of Ken Griffey Jr.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
checker flag. Yeah, let's put the finish line on a random straightaway out of a turn.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
where it should be.
Not a jump.
No,
Who wants
well,
it
you
on a
wouldn't want to have
jump?
it on a jump.
No.
Why would you want that?
No.
You want to, and what would let's say it was a photo finish coming down on the finish line.
Yeah.
What do they determine is the actual finish?
Just where the guy's standing.
Basically, and
Yeah.
is it his judgment call?
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
I think
Look
you
at
got
Bradshaw
him.
come back for third. And I want to say he gets third overall. No, Lewis would have to get third overall. Dobb comes back
Dobb
to
got
seventh.
seventh.
Good job. Kardowski, never saw him. He had a giant rock, and then he fell over, and we never saw him again.
Yeah, that's pretty pathetic.
Maybe Brian Lewis was right.
Yeah, it was time to go.
It's time to go, Mike.
Time to go, Mike. Well, that's the way it was in that sport. I mean, that's what we're saying. Lewis
Ben
is getting
Cheatwood
third.
right there.
Is it really?
Ben Cheatwood
With Honda.
with the Honda glasses on,
Wow.
yeah.
How's it going, Steve?
Skip used to work in my garage.
This is interesting because it's actually the 7th win for Honda at Washougal. That stat is absolutely worthless.
Honda is actually placed 8th overall at Washougal 4 previous times.
Worthless stats.
Ray Somo did it for us last in '92. Yeah, only knows Honda stats.
Oh, Honda
Only
stats.
knows
Only
Honda
Honda
stats.
stats. Lewis,
overall
third
results.
overall. See, this is why Kudrowski had to retire. Kyle Lewis would get third at Nationals, no chance of a factory ride.
On radio, look at 6th. My buddy
Yeah,
worked for
that's
him.
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
If you're getting 10th, I don't care if you go down in the first turn. There's only apparently 4 factory rides available. Oh, yeah.
The comeback
Actually,
effort.
for Bradshaw, was this maybe his first podium in a moto?
I don't know. I don't remember.
Maybe.
You would know. I don't know.
Because he came back
Is
at
this
High Point,
before or
which was
after
the
the
third
race did he get plowed into by Manley and everybody
Oh,
kept
that was brutal.
Was it,
Holy crap.
yeah.
That was like 2 weeks later.
after this? Yeah.
Straight to the nuts. Where
Right.
he went right into Manley's nuts. Front tire.
Couldn't aim it any better.
Oh, knobbies to the knobs.
He's very upset.
We
right
have to
now, folks.
listen.
Yeah, we're listening.
I know you can't hear it, folks, but I can, and that's what counts.
Training program. It's getting stronger.
I like that Bradshaw came back in 95 and rode wore the Axo gear. That was the whole thing. Look at LaRocco's still in 5th in points, and he raced, like, I think 3 races.
Yeah. And Dowd, too. Dowd was 4th.
Dowd's up there.
Well, hey, Weege, thank you for doing Washougal 95. PulpMX, what was it called?
Classic something.
Classic Look Back.
Look at the team jacket.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man, it's been a pleasure. This is fun. These are my tapes anyway.
They are, and I'll be giving this to you shortly. So, yeah, thank you for doing this, and hopefully neither one of us gets arrested. John Kernan.
Nice finish line jump, guys.
Way to go. All right, well, thank you.